Hello everybody.
Hello.
Today Mrs. Kim is going to teach us a very common yet very popular dish called bulgogi beef. Now what's so special about it is she's going to share with us how to make bulgogi sauce. So let's get started.
The 굴 sauce.
This is oyster sauce into the minced garlic.
And 간장. Let's see. 간장. Yeah.
There's soy sauce. So as you can see, the quantity, this is about 2 tablespoons. Oyster sauce is about just less than 1 tablespoon. She's going to add some sugar in there because we could not get the Korean syrup today. Since we're not in Korea, she's just putting a little bit more sugar to create the taste. And sesame oil, premium concentrated sesame oil. This is about ½ tablespoon. And some ground pepper.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, 让我稍微把
So what Mrs. Kim is doing is she's slicing the thin beef with a pair of scissors because it comes very long. You can use any kind of thinly sliced beef from Canada or from whichever country, as long as they're thinly sliced. It's almost like bacon sliced. Now that the sauce was prepared beforehand, she's put it into the beef. She's not going to marinate it for too long because the reason why she's using thin slices so that you can cook it almost immediately instead of marinating a long time before you start cooking it. Now after about 5 minutes of marination, have a heated wok ready. And she starts frying the beef. Now can you see what she's doing? Using the chopsticks, one on one side, she's pulling the meat apart so that it can be thoroughly cooked as well as it will not lump up together. This is the best time to do this separation process. Mrs. Kim said that actually in Korea they do not use such crockery, and also the kind of beef comes in a different cut. But since she is not in Korea, she has just got to make do with whatever she has. So this is all about being creative and innovative when it comes to cooking. You have to make do with what you can get. She drained the beef and kept the beef stock in there, using the beef stock and the fat from the beef to fry the abalone mushrooms and straw mushrooms. And let it absorb. If you notice, she did not fry it together with the beef. That's because mushrooms, being vegetables, they may produce some water oozing out, and that will spoil the taste of the beef. Look at that. You see, that's the reason why you need to fry separately. Can you see there's a lot of water being oozed out from the vegetables, from the mushroom? So this is what we do not want in the beef. So there are actually 2 methods of drying up the liquid there. Either you turn on the fire, blast it to the maximum and let the water dry up, or you drain it off. And Mrs. Kim was just telling me there are 2 kinds of bulgogi beef. It's either the charred dry one, which is like barbecue style, or this is actually the non-dry version, but that doesn't mean it must be dripping wet with lots of sauces. So now that the mushrooms are of a drier state, the beef was introduced back into the pan, and this is the time to put in the sliced leeks. When it's almost done, top it up with some ground pepper. It is actually more aromatic if you use a peppercorns and grind it on the spot, so the flavor will not be lost. But if you cannot get a grinder for the peppercorns, you just use the pre-ground peppercorn is fine. Last but not least, you sprinkle with sesame seeds. In many of the Korean dishes, sesame oil and sesame seeds, these are very important ingredients. So you can easily get them from most of the Korean grocery stores, even in the States or in any of the Asian countries. It should be quite easily accessible. So here it goes. The bulgogi is done. Since it's beef, which is a sogi, we don't say sogi bulgogi, we just say so bulgogi, or just bulgogi is understood that it's beef. But if it is pork that you use instead, then you have to say tweji bulgogi. So I hope you like this. It smells very good. Hope you learned something from this video, how to make the bulgogi with the bulgogi sauce. Thank you for watching again, and annyeonghaseyo.
맛있게